Once again, another beautiful day, everybody. I'm Daniel Bax, author of The Life of Your Choice, moving from oh no to oh wow. Sitting here just ingesting and doing a constant study of this beautiful manual that I've spoken about many times, The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. Zipping through the chapter again, and again, like I said before, each chapter is so juicy that every paragraph is like a full conversation. This book has 600 pages to read through. 599. And I was talking to my friend because her and I review a page or more every day. And why do I say only a page and it takes us an hour to get through it? Because there's so much knowledge, so much in-depth in each paragraph that we came to an understanding that at 600 pages, this is going to take us 2 years just to get through the book once. This book needs to be read over and over and over again and ingested completely to become your way of being. It's such wise and brilliant literature and information placed in here. And as Napoleon Hill was going through, and I was reading through the chapter on self-control, he was talking how there's just people out there that get off on really bringing demise to others' lives. If you're striving for something, they just want to get out there and stop you and stomp you and tell you all the reasons why it doesn't work and why you're not successful, why you're not good enough. They get off on watching other people shrink lower. Pretty assuming it's because then they're at the same frequency they are and they can actually communicate to them. Otherwise, they're just competitive. This is what he wrote down. One night, he just got so frustrated, he pulled the paper that he was writing on, put a new piece of paper in the typewriter, and wrote this quote down. I'm going to read it to you right now. You have tremendous advantage over the man who does you an injury. You have it within your power to forgive him, while he has no such advantage over you. I'll read that one again. It's beautiful. You have a tremendous advantage over the man who does you an injury. You have it within your power to forgive him, while he has no such advantage over you. And this goes right back to a story that I'd like to share with you with a good friend of mine. She was having a challenge with a daughter. And her daughter was just not obeying the household rules and just going about her own ways, and chose to step out of the house and just take off and go be at a shelter or something like that for a short while. And realized it wasn't as easy as she expected. So, connecting with her daughter's father, they're not together anymore, and you'll see why. Connecting with her daughter's father, she ran by him what was going on, and he goes, just discipline her, ground her, take away all of her, just ground her and limit her, and ultimately make her do what you want. So he was sitting there trying to force the mold and manipulate her to do what he wants. Where the other gentleman that we're both connected to, and he's a student of this philosophy, he's a life student of this philosophy of Napoleon Hill, what he researched and found through all the people that he interviewed. He says, communicate with her. Connect with her. Find out what she's missing, what she wants, and ultimately the greatest question is ask her what you can do better as yourself. Who can you be better, and how can you better your own self to connect and communicate with your daughter? And as my friend did this with her daughter, she came back to the house, and now they have a more creative, open, dynamic relationship that's growing and expanding. Yes, it's not the best yet, but it is still growing and expanding. Where if she led to the way of force and control, the wild thing is you look long-term down the road, who would that child be or become? Very competitive, very destructive in their nature with her friends and people around her, and ultimately as she goes on into a career, being competitive and destructive in her own career because it's like forcing people to see it her way, and if not, then it would just be a destructive environment. Where now she opens up, she's going to be more open to the career she steps into, to the life she builds, the family she creates, open to communication and creating peace and harmony. So that's what I had to share with you guys today. And to find out more about the Think and Grow Rich Institute, check the links we have below. And we also have a Facebook page. Primarily, we're only in Toronto right now, but we're spreading ourselves across Canada. So connect with us here at the links you see below and come to some of our courses. I'll be at some of the courses. Some of my great friends will be teaching the courses. And that's the best space to get the information, knowledge, and wisdom that we have here. This is just, it's stuff that I'll be studying for the rest of my life. And just to go through this book, it'll take 2 years. Either way, my friends, look forward to speaking to you soon. Have a powerful, prosperous day. I'm Daniel Bax.